So that has been 2 days solo hiking in Capitol Reef National Park. Now I haven't been here since like January, and every time I come back to Capitol Reef I kind of remember how special this place is to me. I don't know, there's something about Capitol Reef that is just very, very special experience for a national park, and especially compared to the other Utah national parks, I feel like it just feels a lot more like a more authentic experience. It's not quite, it's still a little bit more off the beaten path a little bit, and I like that a lot. I feel like compared to other national parks in Utah, like Arches, Canyonlands, Zion, Bryce, you really kind of have to work a bit harder to get to all the spots that you want to see here. I really feel like Capitol Reef is kind of a park built for hiking. If you want to see the best viewpoints, I feel like I'll hike to them here. When the other national parks, maybe you can just drive to an overlook on a paved road. It's like 1,000 other tourists there. And as an avid hiker, I very much appreciate that about Capitol Reef. I've been using this book for reference when planning some of my hiking trips out here to Capitol Reef. This is the Complete Hiking and Touring Guide to Capitol Reef National Park, which I actually bought back in January when I was here at the Visitor Center. They recommended this book to me, and it's actually very, very thorough overview of pretty much every hike in the park. So I've been using that more or less as reference when I plan a trip out here to pick the couple hikes that I want to do. So yesterday I did the hike up to Hickman Bridge first, and then I went up and did the Navajo Knobs hike, which honestly is probably the coolest hike I've done in Capitol Reef. It's a long one, combined with the Hickman Bridge hike and also to Navajo Knobs. It was about 11 miles round trip. It was a pretty long day of hiking. I have not hiked 11 miles in one day in many months, actually, so I was pretty exhausted and not as physically prepared as I normally would be when doing a hike of that length. But I really feel like Navajo Knobs might be, like, in my opinion, like the premier day hike in Capitol Reef from my experience so far. I mean, every hike I've done over the past couple of years of it has been great, but Navajo Knobs is absolutely fantastic. Today, as the last hike I did, I just did the Fremont River Trail, which goes up to follows the Fremont River for a while at the campground, and then goes up a climb to a really nice viewpoint over this side of the park. And that was an absolutely amazing hike as well. Nobody was out there. I had the trail to myself, even in high season in spring, like right now, which is something I really love about Capitol Reef. Is it's not too hard to get away from the people here. It's just not that crowded of a park even in high season.